forward. At 6'6", number 2, Kawhi.
Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you exciting NBA action. This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill, and giving us the rundown from the sidelines, reporter Ali LaForce. Let's see the stat sheet here for Kawhi Leonard.
And a stat to focus on is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been working on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot better on D.
Now a look at Detroit's starting lineup. Duncan Robinson is out there with Cade Cunningham. Then there's Holland, then it's Thompson, and it's Stewart in at the 5, down low. And for Los Angeles, Collins at power forward, Zubac's in the middle. Harden and Dunn, they man the backcourt. And it's Leonard in at the 3 spot. We've got a good matchup in the guard position tonight, Clark. Should be a fun battle for the fans.
I agree. I mean, every kid loves to dribble and shoot, so it's a blast to watch the pros do it, the best in the world. Plus, if there's any ankle breaking going on tonight, you know it's going viral.
Yes, it's good.
That's really just the confidence Harden has in himself. I mean, he's ready to shoot it as soon as he catches it.
And finished off by Stewart.
One of his specialties on display there, a nifty lead pass.
Done with it. Working on Robinson.
Hitting the afterburners to get the easy slam.
Here's Thompson. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game. Holland for 3. And he buries his first look.
Hey, good to get him going right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence.
Perhaps he's set for a big night. I mean, he can be a difference maker for him when he's on his game.
Now here's Dunn. 10 points in his last outing. He buries it from 3. Harden's got 5 now.
They knew this was coming. Harden can't just let that last 3 go. Way too competitive for that.
With some arc, and it's laid in by Cunningham.
Such a graceful move, showing off the floater game.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. When you think about the skill of Cade Cunningham, Grant, and his height, what a combination.
You know, B.A., whether it's scoring inside or seeing over the defense or just beasting on smaller guards, his 6'6" frame is certainly an advantage.
Took the opportunity when he saw it.
4 straight hoops. Ideal start for them.
First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. And here's Dunn. Taking a look at his production, averaging just over 8 points a game. Pass to Harden. It's hauled in by Robinson. The Pistons have gone 4 of 4 from the floor. Perfect start. There's Cunningham with a 3. Sinks the tray. Cunningham's got his second basket.
A pretty big component of Cunningham's game. He knows how to produce from the arc.
Here's Harden, and Harden with the slam.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
And Detroit has possession, following the score by the Clippers. And it's Cunningham missing.
You know he wants that one back, right in his wheelhouse.
Let's check in with our reporter, Ali LaForce.
Hey, Brian. John Collins grew up playing soccer goaltender. He said, quote, "I've always had good hands, but goaltending helped my reaction time, being able to track the ball at fast speeds. It's an important thing for guards to trust the big fella that you can catch and finish." Back to you.
Terrific report. All right, Ali, thanks for the report. Stewart, no good. The Clippers trail. And it's Harden, that time on the assist by Leonard. Harden's got 9. Detroit has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Zubac. As always, things getting interesting in the West. A look at the standings. Taking a look at Los Angeles, way down in the conference standings. Lots of ground to make up in the final half of the year.
When I look at the Clippers, there's no doubt they feel the pressure mounting. I mean, failing to match those expectations from the start of the year is apparent.
And, you know, any fixes they've tried during the season have only compounded their problems.
And then Harden with the jam.
Strong, aggressive take that time from Harden.
Pistons trail by 3. Outside Robinson. Detroit moving the ball around. To end the run, driving in, and he goes in for the dunk.
Well, you know, he may be a bit undersized at the 4, but he makes up for it with his athleticism.
Cunningham against Harden. They get it again. Collins outside. No good on the 3. And so Thompson will bring it up for the Pistons. Here's Holland. Sanders with a rebound.
There's no way that's the best look this offense can produce.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
Dunn knocks it down from distance. Dunn's got his second bucket on the night.
Boy, how about Chris Dunn getting the ball in a great spot, making the deep attempt look elementary.
Back to Cunningham. Count it, his 3rd and 5 attempts.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
The Clippers have gone a fantastic 8 of 11 so far. Here's Harden. There's the drive.
In attack mode and looking to score whenever he can. This is Harden at his best.
There's 42 seconds left in the first. Outside Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
A brilliant dunk, and he hangs up there for a while, too.
Like he's posing for the camera. He's just hanging out, posing for pictures, just making himself at home.
Either that, guys, or he wanted the photographers to get a good shot of it.
Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Pass to Cunningham. 2 on the clock. Uses the glass on the layup. Cunningham's got 9.
And they keep trading punches. Both teams in a groove early.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
James Harden. He's been the guy making things happen for Los Angeles. His fingerprints were all over that quarter. 13 points, leading the charge. Back after this. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
Something else they're doing well tonight, guys, lots of points in the paint. Something to continue to keep our eye on.
Pistons trail by 3. Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Thanks, guys. Well, one thing we're seeing with both teams in Los Angeles, managing the contract lengths of their aging veterans with an eye toward free agency in the next few summers. With Paul George leaving the Clippers, for the Lakers, LeBron James perhaps eyeing the door here, not everyone is happy with the approach. They're sticking to it for now.
Taking that long view approach. All right, Shams, thank you very much for that report. Leonard and Batum, the duo at forward. Then there's Brook Lopez, and it's Christie in at the 2. That's the group for the Clippers starting the second. Here's Jenkins following the score by Los Angeles. Here's Leonard. He's putting up some terrific numbers, over 28 a game. Into the lane. The call! A ferocious take.
Tons of power and momentum behind Leonard's drive. He's not easily stopped when he's going like that.
And we're now about a minute into the second quarter of play. To the left wing. The baseline J. And again, it's Detroit converting.
Most any coach loves points coming off assists.
Los Angeles leading by 3. Leonard passes to Lopez. Pass to Leonard. Jacks up a three. Count it! Leonard for three.
He is lethal in the corner, so you can't let Leonard be allowed those looks.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Last time they met in Detroit.
They had a tough time beyond the arc. A lot of their possessions ended in missed threes.
And, you know, that's a big part of how they attack and win, getting it going from the three-point line. But at the end of the day, it didn't happen.
And the Clippers making a change here. Harden's checked in. Detroit also making some changes. Holland, he's checked in for Clinton. Thompson comes in for Green. And Cunningham subbed in for Jenkins. Pass to Cunningham. And the call will be against James Harden. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Holland. He's got 5. Thompson, a screen on Leonard. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Thompson. Puts up a deep 3, and it sure seems like post play has evolved quite a bit over the past decade or two.
It really has. I mean, there aren't many big men who operate only on the low block anymore. But if they do, they're considered throwbacks.
And nice job from Lopez to catch and shoot in a fluid motion. And for a guy as big as he is, that's really impressive.
Detroit moving the ball around. LeVert goes against Christie. Cunningham outside. From behind the arc. Rebounded by Lopez. The Clippers lead by 8. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Pistons. Now that we're into the new year, how about a check on the Eastern Conference standings? You look at Detroit, they are holding down the #1 spot in the conference. Not a bad position to be in.
Well, I think for Detroit, I recall them having a lot of naysayers at the start of the season, but now they may not have any. This team is ready for a deep playoff run.
They do have the pieces in place for a title run, but the competition in the playoffs will be stiff.
Now here's Cunningham. He picked up 27 points in their last win against Cleveland.
And he lived at the line. They could not find a way to stop him without fouling. And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
So it's Los Angeles now, following the score by Detroit. Drills it from deep. Harden's got 16 points.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Cunningham could run this play with his eyes closed. He's so good at getting others set up.
And Harden's got the ball here for Los Angeles. Looking ahead, they've got the Warriors coming to town for their next game.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative and make something happen.
Robinson, he's checked in for Detroit. And here now are the teams that have made a difference with their defense in the past 10 games. The 4th spot held by Los Angeles. 5th on the list, the Pistons.
These two teams have been playing some aggressive defense. They love forcing a mistake and then running away with the ball for some quick points.
Now here's Harden. 18 points for him. And Harden with the slam.
A proven scorer. When Harden gets into a flow like this, he can pile up the points.
So it's Detroit now. They trail by 9. Well, you need a real big-time star to win in this league. And Grant, the Pistons have that in Cade Cunningham.
Oh, my, B.A. It took until year 4 for him to really break through. Already a player who can impact the game in so many ways, but when his numbers go up across the board, that's doing something special.
Here's Harden following the score by Detroit. Kicks it out to Collins. It's good. Off the assist from Harden.
And Harden's court vision on full display right there.
Harden against Cunningham. Down low, Cunningham.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Nails it from 3. Collins has got 6.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Outside Robinson from outside the arc. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Collins outside. Pass to Zubac. Batum outside. And here's Harden. Shoots over Stewart. Thompson pulls it in.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Cunningham. Cunningham takes the hit and puts it in.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Oh, it's stolen away. And up the court come the Pistons on the break.
He was way ahead of the pack. No one around to contest. He can do anything he wants in that situation.
You know, and not leaving anything to chance either. That's why he takes it right to the bucket.
And so it's Los Angeles closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. They've been very effective from the 3-point line. That's the key for them so far. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Thanks so much, guys. Zoo, a strong first half for this team. What was the mindset that gave you guys the lead?
We just have to be ourselves, you know, just be ourselves, move the ball, play the unselfish, and we're going to get ourselves on offense.
Stay true to you, guys.
Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3.
Hey folks, welcome to the halftime show. A lead right now in this one for the Los Angeles Clippers.
They're getting good looks from range. That's been the key.
But they also hit a bunch of contested threes, playing with great confidence. You could see the lead snowballing in the second half.
And time for a look here at how the West is shaping up as we continue to work our way through this season.
Check it out, Los Angeles. They hear the clock. Trying to coast through the season straight into the playoffs.
Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. We are seeing an outstanding game from James Harden.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
Pistons trail by 7. Setting the floor for Detroit. Holland out there with Isaiah Stewart. Then there's Cunningham. Then it's Duncan Robinson. And it's Thompson in a small forward. Pass to Stewart. Detroit moving the ball around. Shot clock at 5. There's Cunningham with a 3. Cash from Cunningham on the 3-ball.
Measuring that corner triple very well. I like seeing Cunningham bury these types of shots.
Harden with it. Guarded by Stewart. Harden, the pass to Zubac. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Pistons shooting about 70% from the floor. Hard to do better than that. Pass to Cunningham. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Leonard's got his 4th rebound in this one. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks a lot, Ryan. The Pistons are growing. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said, I appreciate the work that the guys have put in, and I'm proud of what they're becoming. But we have more work to do. We're still taking steps. Our guys have improved, the team has improved, but we're not finished yet. Back over to you.
on the rise. Allie, thanks very much for the report.
And I love the energy from Cunningham inside, pushing to get the bucket.
And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. Harden's shot is good. Harden's got 22.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Well, Grant, you look at James Harden's capacity to generate offense. He is still at an elite level.
Yeah, a virtuoso with the rock. Even as he slows down, his ability to change pace keeps defenders off balance and creates for himself and others. It's just a thing to marvel at.
Yep, that one's good. And now an 8-point Los Angeles lead.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
Cunningham against Harden. The teardrop, and it's Cunningham missing. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Harden with it. He's got 24. Down low. Out to Leonard. Launches it. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
Everything working for him out of the half as they've hit 4 of their first 5 shots.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan.
First in blocks, and they're first in the NBA in opposing field goal percentage. What a testament that is to the team. They all put in the work on the defensive end of the floor.
Ranking #1 in steals. This team gets after it on the defensive end. They aren't afraid to take chances and go for opportunities to take the ball when they see them. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Thompson scanning the floor. To the inside. Will it go? And there's the bucket as Stewart finishes it off. Stewart's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Took that orange right to the rack, and they just let him go by.
Done with it. Working on Robinson. Zubac's shot is off. And here's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. And at home for the next game, it'll be New York pulling in to face him. And it's Isaiah Stewart with a foul. That's his first foul. And Detroit making a change here. Jenkins is checked in.
Number 24.
The Clippers lead by 9. And last season, the Pistons became the first team ever to triple their win total from the previous campaign.
Yeah, going from the worst record in the association in 2024 to a playoff team in 2025. And now they look to just keep on rising.
Nice shot by Harden.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Thompson outside. Pass to Robinson. Fires the 3. Sinks it from distance. Robinson's got 7 points in the game.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
A nice shot by Zubac.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And the basket is good.
Oh, explosive crossover. How's that for a move?
And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. Detroit also making some changes. Reed's checked in for Stewart. Jones comes in for Holland. And LeVert subbed in for Thompson. .124 left in the third. Now Washington. And Washington powers it through.
Okay, at only 6'3", Washington can really rise up. And not only that, he can flush it with power.
LeVert outside.
They just aren't attacking from the perimeter like they did in that first half, and I think that's part of the problem right now.
Now here's Batum. Still no points. Washington outside. Good work there as it goes. And the Clippers lead by 11.
And Washington can hurt you at close range. Nice touch on the point-blank shot.
It's stolen. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. And here's Batum, currently averaging 5 points a game. Washington outside, 5 to shoot. He shoots a 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Washington's got 7 points in the game. Fires away from way outside. And so it's Los Angeles up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. They just can't miss right now. Every shot they're taking, you assume, is going in. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And now let's listen in to Ty Lue in the huddle.
You gotta make the right play like you've been doing all night, all right? If they're gonna try to help and tag, you gotta make the right play, finish, or make the right pass, all right?
Well, you gotta like what Ty Lue is saying, telling his guys to take what they see.
Yeah, just keep it simple. Don't rush anything. Very solid advice.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Leonard and Batum, the duo at forward. Then there's Brook Lopez, and it's Sanders in at the point guard position. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Pistons trail by 16. And here's Cunningham outside. Rebounded by Kawhi Leonard. Leonard's got his 6th rebound on the night.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
And we played through about a minute here in the fourth. Up top, Reed. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
He may not be the biggest center in the league, but he sure can jump.
Here's Sanders. From deep three-point land. That shot off the mark. Pistons trail by 16. Here's Cunningham. Smooth drive by Cunningham.
He has certainly shot the ball well here, trying to lift his team up.
And timeout called by Ty Lue. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. Harden, he's checked in for Los Angeles. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Stewart, he's checked in for Ivy. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
During that last break, Coach Tyronn Lue had some advice for the team. He said, this is who we are. This is the pace. Don't let up. He said it doesn't matter if they go on a run. What matters is how we respond. They plan to respond with a fury, guys.
Allie, thank you. The drive by Harden. It's good. Harden's got 9 points now in the second half.
Harden is one of the most lethal penetrators in the game and excels at finding lanes to the rim.
There's Cunningham with a 3. Knocks down the long J.
In full-on catch-up mode. They're raining threes right now.
Yeah, they've had a great second half from long range. I mean, things are definitely starting to look up for them.
To the left side wing. Back to Harden. Three-pointer. Drops in the 3. Harden's got 5 points now this quarter.
He's hit a pair of threes each half, making a significant impact.
Harden against Cunningham. Stewart, a screen on Harden. Here's Cunningham. Christie with a rebound.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Harden, and the Clippers hit again from deep.
He's been terrific offensively. You can bet they'll feed him down the stretch, that's for sure.
And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. And now let's take a second to present our player of the game, James Harden.
Boy, he completely took over, I think, on both ends of the floor. Scoring with authority and influencing a lot of plays, almost every play. This was the kind of night you dream about as a player.
You know, I got to applaud his incredible energy out there tonight. Losing again was not an option for him. He wouldn't settle for anything other than a win. Pistons trail by 19. Pass to Cunningham. Here's Holland. Detroit moving the ball around. Stewart, a screen on Leonard. Shot clock at 6. Puts it up from 17. Holland can't hit. Los Angeles leading by 19. Harden with it. Leonard outside. Yes, and a nice assist from Harden.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Cunningham deciding where to go with it. They need this. And Cunningham throws it down.
You look at what he's doing here, and it's hard to imagine him playing much better.
Well, that might be fair, but I wouldn't want to take away from what he did in that last game. I mean, let's just say it's a pretty nice run he's on, no matter how you decide to frame it up.
Some changes for Los Angeles. Ivica Zubac checked in for Lopez. John Collins comes in for Batum. And it's Dunn in for Christie.
John Collins. Chris Dunn.
And it's out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession.
You take a risk with those long passes. They're lucky the D couldn't collect it.
Harden from outside. And the three-pointer goes. Harden's got 38 points.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
Well, you know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
Cunningham against Harden. Tries to spin move. Cunningham passes to Stewart. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Clippers.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
This will mark their 13th win of the year. Not a bad number.
And with just one game left to play between them, they've captured the first 2 meetings of the year.
And believe you me, they'll be gunning for the sweep in that third meeting.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for James Harden.
Offensively, he was dialed in all night long. Scoring at will, it seemed, made the game look easy.
And here's Harden. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Outside Leonard. Dunn right side. He gets it in there. And the Clippers lead by 20.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
Tipped. So it's the Clippers winning this one easily. We saw two different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
And now let's check in with Allie LaForce with the player of the game. Allie.
James, congratulations on a big win, but I ask you this. Where does this team need to continue to grow?
Our backbone, what we're going to rely on is our defense, and it's on us now defensively to be able to lock up, be able to communicate, and be able to sustain it for full quarters. And once we get that at a high level and consistently, it's going to be a problem.
Thanks, James. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, this is Brian Anderson thanking you all for tuning in tonight. And let's reveal our player of the game, James Harden.
It's time to reach the 75 for your Los Angeles Lakers. At the small forward position, 6'6", number 12, Jake LaRavia.
So here we are, Greg, for another clash between these two teams, the second in a row. We'll see many adjustments.
No question. They learned a lot about one another in that first game, and I expect they both fine-tune their approaches here tonight.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. We've got Morant. Santi Aldama is out there with Jackson. Then it's Jalen Wells. And that one's good, LaRavia.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
It makes a difference for them if he can establish his three-point shot as a weapon.
Yeah, that's the endless energy of Ja Morant. There's no denying that man.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Well, earlier I spoke with J.J. Redick. Tonight, it's all about how they deal with the dynamic Ja Morant. Coach said it's simple. We cannot allow Morant to get downhill. That's it. The hard part is actually executing that game plan. Ja has so many moves, so quick and relentless. You can't lose track of him even for a moment. Kevin, back over to you.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. Count it. Good. Morant's got his second bucket of the game to go.
So flashy with the rock. Morant takes pleasure in slicing and dicing the D to pieces.
In recent seasons, availability has been a problem for Ja Morant. Greg, dig into that a little bit.
Well, from a league suspension to multiple injuries, Morant has missed a significant amount of time, but we know when he's on the court, he's a game changer.
Outside Jackson. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. 18 feet out. And it's LaRavia with the rebound. For Los Angeles, they've gotten their first 3 shots.
That should not be legal. Never seen it.
Oh.
One of the most ferocious dunkers we've ever seen. James still enjoys putting on a show.
Oh, that's an outstanding view from the AT&T Connected Cam. Now here's Morant. Oh, with authority.
That is a monster finish. As usual, Morant bringing down the house.
First team foul.
All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
That's good from Morant. Richard the dynamic Ja Morant. He is an absolute fan and broadcaster favorite.
I'm trying to think of a more exciting player than Ja Morant, and I'm coming up short. Ja doesn't just make plays, he makes memories.
Here's LaRavia. He's got 9. The 3 from LeBron, and again Los Angeles with the triple.
This looks like a shoot-around the way they're scoring. 5 straight makes to start the game.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys.
Heading to the court, the Lakers
and there's Supreme Creams, very happy to be seeing the Lakers winning.
And he's a huge NBA fan, and he puts out some really funny basketball-related content as well.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played. To the left wing. Now here's Morant for 3. Doncic with the steal. And now LeBron pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
Watch out. LeBron James on the break. Honestly, I'm going to tell you the truth. Just get out of the way.
And the Grizzlies with possession here. 9-point game. Pass to Wells. Now Eldama. Memphis moving that ball around. Wells' shot is good.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And so Doncic will bring it up for L.A. Outside, James. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Just 5 to shoot. Driving the lane. And LeBron throws it down hard.
He can make you miss in more ways than just one. LeBron with a nice little dribble move.
Here's Eldama. And Eldama slams it in.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing out.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. A big group substitution here for the Lakers. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Ayton. Maxi Kleber comes in for James. Connect, he's checked in for Jake LaRavia. And Vincent subbed in for Luka Doncic. Here's Vincent. Pass to Smart. Here's Connect. Off target with his 3. The Grizzlies trail by 6. Caldwell Pope outside. Over to the wing. Morant outside. Behind the back and lays it in. Morant's got 9.
Oh, keep feeding him. This man's on fire.
Now Vincent. Outside, Smart. Puts up a deep 3 from beyond the arc and then some.
And really setting the tone early with their three-point shooting.
Here's Morant. And such a nice move to make the basket work. He's got 11.
Working through the lane, Morant, he's got such a great change of speed to keep the defense off.
Smart with the ball. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Pass to Vincent. Jacks up a three. Grizzlies with the rebound. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
Well, they made a few key shots, but missed many more. It was a rough night for them offensively.
And tonight, I expect them to play better offensively. Try to get some closer looks.
And it's Hayes in the corner. Shoots over Landale. And again, it's the Lakers.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
You have to think at this point the winner will be the one to settle in on defense.
The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Lakers lead by 5. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing in the game?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
And as long as the threes are dropping, you've got to keep launching them.
Looking at Los Angeles, they took the win in their last game against Memphis.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger and really saw it play out on the offensive end.
And they backed it up with their play, got production from everyone, and they were able to walk the walk on the offensive end.
LeBron James is out there with Maxi Kleber. Then it's Dalton Connect. Then it's Vincent, and it's Hayes in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. And this Grizzlies organization, Greg, not afraid to innovate.
Yeah, we see that with the offense they've implemented, different from just about any other team in the league. Rather than pick and roll, it's much more predicated on off-ball shifts and cutting.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Hey, Kevin. Well, this September, Grizzlies legend Marc Gasol was enshrined in the Basketball Hall of Fame. A 3-time All-Star and Defensive Player of the Year, Marc was acquired in a trade for his brother, Pau Gasol, who was likewise an All-Star with the Grizzlies. Marc, a fixture on and off the court in Memphis. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Caldwell Pope outside. Let's go. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. Caldwell Pope's got his first points in this one. Los Angeles leading by 4. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. LeBron passes to Vincent. Here's Connect. Pass to Hayes. Shoots. Connect. No good.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And here we go. Fast break. LeBron's got it. LeBron right to the finish.
Still moving down the floor like a freight train. LeBron remains a force on the break.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. And Los Angeles with some changes. Ayton, he's checked in for Maxi Kleber. Smart comes in for Connect. And Doncic is subbed in for Vincent. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Lakers. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Pass to Smart. Now here's LeBron. Nice follow through on the fadeaway. James has got 17 now. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Thanks. With players signing rich extensions, highlighted by Devin Booker's 2-year, $145 million max contract, we're quickly approaching a time when so-called supermax players will be making over $1 million per game. As shocking as it sounds, the reality is that the best players are already worth more than that to their teams.
It's all about results. Thanks so much for the report, Shams.
Great anticipation defensively. They were keyed in on him and ready to pounce.
floats it up for James. Oh, James flushes in the alley-oop.
Making it look easy. LeBron James, old man, can still get up with the alley-oop finish.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Memphis moving that ball around. Bounce pass from Aldama. The three from Morant. And it's Ayton with the rebound. And here are the Lakers. They're on a 13-4 run. James looking it over. Puts up a three. And Ayton the bucket on the assist by James. Ayton's got the lead up to 14 now for the Lakers. And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isola. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
Your attention to the court. It's your Lakers
Jackson checked in for Jock Landale.
Number 8.
Let's now go to the real stats, the real scores from the real NBA. See the league's top assist man. Luka Doncic, fourth.
His passing has been so terrific. You can see his unselfishness really rubbing off on the rest of the team.
Here's Morant. The three. Drills it from outside.
Nice work from Morant, collapsing the defense, then kicking it out for three.
Lakers leading by 11. 1:35 left in the second quarter. To the inside, here's Hayes. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists tonight.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Pass to Wells. Back to Morant. And stolen by Ayton. Here's LeBron. James absorbing hits on the drop.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's Aldama. Covered by Hayes. And Aldama slams it in.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot, but when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, you'll take it.
Crafty move. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Ayton's got 5 points now this quarter.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
6-second difference between shot and game clock. Here's Morant. In the center of things, Morant.
And he's doing everything he can offensively to lift them out of this hole. But I'm not sure his hot shooting can do it alone.
Doncic bounce pass. From deep, James nailed from three-point land. LeBron's got 27.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
And so it's Los Angeles in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. We'll get you back to the action after this break.
Hello and welcome. LeBron James in the spotlight again. He has been getting...
You know, Ernie, we talk about guys who can do everything, and when you watch LeBron, it reminds me of the Magic Man. He controls every phase of the game.
He will take on any task he's asked and do it to perfection.
Is he the GOAT?
And it's time now for the best part. That is more than enough of us.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. What can you say? LeBron James, what an impressive effort today.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
The Grizzlies trail by 16. And this summer, Greg, new contracts for LeBron and Luka. And the Lakers have reloaded around their stars.
And there are always high expectations when you don the purple and gold, but some tough competition in the West. They will have their work cut out for them.
Starting the second half, here's Tomas Isilow's 5. Santi Aldama is out there with Wells. Then there's John Morant. Then it's Jaren Jackson. Smart, good, and the assist goes to James. James has got his 5th assist in this one.
Look, Smart can be a difference maker from deep. Doesn't always shoot the best shots, but he's got the confidence to knock them down.
Jackson a screen on Doncic. And it's Morant missing. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin in the game. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. James has got 29 in the game.
And look, a coach is going to trust LeBron James to just put up monster numbers because that's who he is. But it is nice to see him get into a nice groove like this.
And so the timeout here called by Tomas Isilow. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. And these are the real stats, real scores from the real NBA, showing you the top shooting teams in the league. That's the name of the game, putting the ball in the basket. The Lakers second.
So patient on the offensive end. I mean, they're not going to force shots, and it's that selectiveness that's yielded such an impressive field goal percentage.
Morant with the bucket.
What a confident shot by Morant. Gets the hot pass and puts it right up.
Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Here's Doncic. Plays it up and banks it in. Doncic has got his first bucket in this one.
A clean start to the half for them, knocking down their first 3 shots.
Doncic with the steal. Here we go, one-on-one. And James gets it to go on the assist from Smart. Smart's got his 4th assist in this one. Morant against Doncic. Takes a step back. It's Morant with the drop.
Any trip that ends with Morant going to the hoop, it's great for his team.
Lakers leading by 20. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Hey guys, a couple seasons ago, beset with injuries, the Grizzlies rode Jaren Jackson Jr. He said, I probably had never been put in a position to be that offensively free in my life. Getting those experiences, I can take that going forward. But it's more fun to have everybody around you for sure. Back over to you.
Great to see how he's grown. Allie, we thank you very much. Pass to Jackson. Over Ayton. Out to Morant. Offensive rebound. Here's Jackson. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Jackson Jr. always a workhorse on the boards.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And when he's gotten himself to the line this season, he's come through right around 74% of the time.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. Spencer's checked in. So, RJ, when you think about Jaren Jackson, defense is the first thing that comes to mind, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. Triple J is a force. He's a perennial candidate for all defensive honors, and I'm glad I didn't have to shoot at this guy.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
The Grizzlies trail by 21. Pass to Wells. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Hits the three-point bomb. Wells has got his second basket of the night.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Pass to James. Beyond the arc. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got 6 assists now in the game.
He has been a key factor for them offensively, scoring with consistency.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Jackson Hayes is checked in for Los Angeles. As we approach the halfway mark, let's take a look at how everything stands out west. Look at the Lakers. Here in the middle of the regular season, they've been able to get the 4th best record in the conference. And, of course, Memphis, 8 games out.
And I think for Memphis, they've shown me some very good things this season. But that next step, those qualities that could make them true contenders, just haven't been there.
And the clock is ticking for them to make that push. It's looking like they'll be fighting for a spot in the play-in.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Trying his luck from deep. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. They host the Spurs after this one. That'll be the first of 4 played at home for him.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that, boy, that is special.
Doncic passes to Ayton. James outside. Three-pointer. Buries it from three-point range. James has got 37.
LeBron really added this into his game later in his career, becoming a threat from deep.
Wells in the corner. And stolen by LeBron. Here's Smart. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Smart's got 7 now in this quarter.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Aldama can't hit.
Surprising he didn't bury that, but hey, it happens sometimes.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And here is Doncic. He's one of the most resourceful scorers you'll ever see. He's generating an average of around 33.5 points a game.
Those are the turnovers that have coaches pulling their hair out. Why do you think I'm bald?
"17 seconds left to play in the third. Jackson against Kleba. Outside Jackson. Landale controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive play.
It's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Los Angeles. He's approaching 40 points for him in the game. He's scoring in just about every way possible. And we'll be right back after this. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Connect out there with Vincent. Then there's Hayes. Then there's Maxi Kleba. And it's LeBron and it's small forward. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. And we keep seeing franchises' values going up, Greg, including the Boston Celtics last season selling for over $6 billion.
Man, those are some deep pockets. And don't forget the Lakers going for in excess of $10 billion. As those well-heeled individuals continue to pay these incredible prices, the pressure to unlock new league revenue streams, listen, it's only going to increase.
Sinks the three-pointer. LeBron's got 42 in the game.
Honestly, I feel so fortunate to be able to sit here and watch this because there are not many vintage performances by LeBron James left to go in his career.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Hayes trying to break free. And that one's good by LeBron. James has got 17 now just in the second half. Here's Spencer, defended by Vincent. Landale finds Morant. And they get it. Bucket is good. Morant's got 22.
And this is what John Morant does best. When he finds his rhythm on offense, he is almost impossible to guard.
Caldwell Pope against James. Here he goes. Pass to connect. Shoots over Morant. Connect. No good. Memphis has gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Williams' shot is off. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. That is his first foul of the game. Los Angeles making a switch here. Smith has checked in. And Memphis also making a switch. Aldama's checked in. Caldwell Pope against Smith. To the left side wing. A three ball. Hits it from three-point range.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
The finish. And Kleber slams it in.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Morant outside. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Floats it up for James. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Now here's Morant. He's tightly guarded. They grab their own miss. Landale.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work on the glass. You literally practice that every day.
Smith outside. Pass to Kleber. Three-pointer. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Smith's got 3 assists tonight.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
I think when you've got it going from three-point range, you got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
Out to Morant. Shot clock at 5. That 3 off the mark.
You know what? He's got to look to get other guys involved. The three-point stroke is off.
Remain in this ball game. 2 minutes.
1:56 left in the fourth quarter. Vincent the pass to LeBron. And another basket for the Lakers.
Now understand this. When LeBron James entered into the league in 2003, that's when lots of players were actually taking mid-range jumpers.
Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
He really scored most of their points, but he can't score them all, guys. He's going to have to get somebody else to step up.
Here's Vincent, guarded by Morant. Here's Smith, lays it up off the glass.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Lakers.
And as one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And you can mark this one down in the W column. It'll mark their 23rd of the season.
Wow, they finished the season series undefeated. 4 games, 4 wins, really asserting their dominance.
And we won. And good. He hits it again.
And it's another 50-point night for him. He's had a bunch of them in his career.
And on the NBA all-time list of 50-point games, he's almost in the top 5. Aldama passes to Landale. Back to Aldama. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Landale with the bucket.
This is that modern big man play. Tall guys who are comfortable draining shots from deep.
Pass to Kleber. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Here's Hayes. He's defended by Landale. Morant outside. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. They poured it on a dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home, no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And Allie LaForce has got something now for us from the floor. Allie, take it away.
Thanks so much, guys. Marcus, your competitive spirit is infectious. Talk about what you bring to this team.
Just a spark. You know, we get a little stagnant on the offensive end, got to get in and move it. You know, I'm coming in, I'm driving, penetrating, finding guys. And, you know, you got a guy that can facilitate and find guys, you know, gets them feeling good, then they start making shots, playing defense, and things start falling. You know, that's always missing, just that little energy.
You got it. Thanks, Marcus.
Oh, terrific job, Allie. Thank you so much. That was enjoyable. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you so much for watching tonight's presentation. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, LeBron James.